Hey guys, I just got done doing a quick tutorial on how to make this flat wallet thing in Fusion 360, and at the end we got to a point where we needed to model the O-rings, and I wasn't quite sure how to do it, so I sat down and I figured it out real quick. And the way I did it was I used 3D sketches and the sweep command to make the O-ring. And it's not quite perfect, but I did get to learn how to use 3D sketches, so I figured I would show you guys how I did it real quick. So to start, I'm going to make a new component for our new O-ring. And make a construction plane 0.5 millimeters from the top, or from this base here, because that's 1 millimeter deep groove. And go ahead and create my sketch. And then I used the project command. Used P to start the project command up. And go ahead and we'll just project the base of this circle here. And use the O key to start offsets. And I'm going to deselect chain selection because I don't want all of that stuff. And I want to offset it. Actually, I want to offset it maybe 0.5 because it's a 1 millimeter diameter O-ring. And I'll click OK. And I'm going to make a construction line out here that is 0.5 millimeters out and extend this. And the reason I'm doing this is when I made 0.5 millimeter line segments out before, when I went to use it for a 3D sketch, it gave me some trouble. So I'm going to try this extend, make this into a construction line so it doesn't interfere with us later. And the way I've always understood 3D sketches was I could just turn the model, and start drawing this in 3D, but it still constrains me to 2D. So I found a Knowledge Hub post that explained 3D sketches real quick. And what it turns out it is it's kind of like 2D modified sketches, and not quite 3D sketches like I had in my head. So what I needed to do to enable that was make sure that you go into Preferences and Design, and allow 3D sketching of lines and splines is enabled. And then I can select these lines and right click and copy them. And then I'm going to use Control V to paste them and drag that guy out 8 millimeters, which puts it about half way in the pocket for the other one. And this now kind of enables, you can see we've got two sketch planes now. That's what it sort of looks like. Or no, one sketch plane still. But what it does is it enables it so that I can draw a line between these two. And use snaps. So now I have a 3D sketch of somewhat of what I want my path for my O-ring to be. I'm going to go into the sketch command and do a fillet. And we'll make it, what's 1.5 look like? 0.5. Make it 0.75. Right click and repeat it. Alright. Those warnings it was giving me is that it was breaking constraints as it was doing those fillets. So now I have a really nice 3D sketch as my O-ring path for my flat wallet, which is nice. And then the last thing I needed to do to finish out the sketch was to sweep it. And to sweep it, I did an offset plane about 2 millimeters in, and another sketch on that plane with a center point circle of 1 millimeter. And then I was just able to snap that to the bottom of the pocket and go to create, sweep, use that circle as my make sure that's what I selected. Use that circle as my profile, use my 3D sketch as my path, and that made me a pretty nice O-ring path. So that's exciting. I learned something new tonight. So thanks, guys.